my beautiful and my handsome Taurus women and men out there. First off, can I just tell y'all happy birthday? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, guys. Happy belated birthday to those of you who already celebrated a birthday. And happy birthday to those of you who have yet still need to celebrate your birthday. Oh my goodness, guys. I just want to tell y'all thank you for the love and all the happiness we share together. No, but seriously, thank you guys so much for your love donations. Special thanks to those of you who schedule personal readings with me. Just keep in mind that the messages that are about to come forth are general messages. So you should take the ones that resonate with you. And if the ones that don't resonate, let them fall by the wayside. Y'all know how this thing go. Y'all know how it go. But if you would like a reading that is more tailored and that fits your personal situation, all of that information to book a reading with me is, of course, in the description box. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out my May overview for the earth signs, then I will also have that in the description box as well. Let's go on ahead and take a beautiful deep breath in. Let's connect to our higher self so that we may receive these messages with grace and ease. All right, let's breathe. Y'all, I like to sing songs, and let me tell y'all what song I hear. And this is for anybody who this resonates with. Keep on moving. Keep on moving, don't stop, no. Keep on moving. You better keep on moving, girl. You better keep on moving. Don't just stop. Don't just stop planning whatever it is that you're planning. Don't you stop working on things you're working on. Whether it's some personal stuff you're working on within yourself or if it's some project you're working on. All right? If it's something on your job, don't just stop. You just keep on moving. All right? Keep on moving. Now let's get into this reading, because we're going to get into it and we're going to see how you came into this first week of May. And what's going to be going on for you for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th week of May, all right? But first, we're going to start off with an oracle card and see what message Spirit needs for y'all dear Tauruses to know. Spirit, what message do you have for the wonderful Taurus, women and men out there for the month of May? It is their birthday season. They celebrating. But what message do these dear Tauruses need to know for May? So Spirit wants you all to pay attention to the synchronicities, all right? Pay attention. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you? Okay, some of y'all been seeing them synchronicities. Y'all been knowing whether it's the numbers that you see, whether it's conversations you hear, stuff you're seeing when you're riding, stuff you're hearing when you're watching television, whatever. Pay attention to those things that happen in threes, all right? Anytime something happens in threes, that is Spirit's way, that is your higher self trying to get your attention to tell you, look, follow this path, or this is not a good way to go, or don't do this, or you should do this, or whatever it is that you're seeking them answers to. Pay attention to the synchronicities, all right? So it says people and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. So don't think that the stuff that happens to you this month is just a coincidence, all right? Because it's not. In reality, okay, the people and the situations in your life are being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for whatever specific reason. So the key thing that you dear Tauruses need to do is to pay attention to the synchronicities this month. All right, loves. Let's see how you came in the first week of May. How you came in your birthday month. Celebrating, dear Tauruses. Oh, this wanted to flip over. Ooh, we got the Knight of Water. We got the 7. Okay, so first of all, these 3 cards right here just straight up represent your first week. So it looked like during the first week, dear Tauruses, you had quite a few things going on. Some of you could definitely be planning some type of social gathering, planning a party, possibly planning a wedding, because the Knight of Water definitely speaks about weddings being planned. You could just be falling in love with someone, falling in love with yourself. We also got the Chariot, so there is some forward movement in something, or you are looking to move forward with something that you're working on or that you're doing. But some of you were kind of procrastinating a little bit, all right? This first week, you was a little, procrastinating some, needing to get the move on to some things. Some of you are faced with a decision that you feel is so complex. It's, oh, I don't know what to do, when really, Spirit already told you what to do. Have you been paying attention? Maybe you've been missing out on some messages. But there's definitely, you came in the first week definitely ready to move forward with something. Like I said, it could have been some type of decision that you was trying to get some clarity on how to move forward about it. But definitely you came in dealing with some type of emotional conflict or something like that, or just something that really is not too serious, something that you're kind of just like overthinking about or not wanting to get the move on about it. But there's a need for forward movement. There's a need for you to get the move on, all right? Or you could have already, some of you were procrastinating the first week, and others of you really came into the week like, I really need to get the move on to this thing. Once I decide what it is I want to do, I'm going to get the move on. I'm going to head towards this decision, all right? And you could be having some type of public recognition as well. So, wow, I didn't have to use my clarifying deck on the first week, but let's see what the second week was all about for you, dear Taurus. The second week. What type of energy are the dear Taurus is bringing into the second week of May? Second week. Taurus. There's a need for approval. I don't know who is that. I don't know who that message is for, but I just heard there's a need for approval. Hopefully it's not the approval of others. Unless, you need some type of approval on a job, or you need somebody to sign up something for a building or whatever. But I just hear there's a need for approval. Doesn't have anything to do with these cards. The message is just coming down, and that's what I heard. There's a need for approval. So we do have some very, we got 2 major arcanas here during this second week. All right. And there's a need for some type of balance for some of you, all right? There's a need for some type of balance in your life. Some of you may feel like, oh, I have to wait for the perfect timing for this, or wondering if it's the right time for you to move forward with something. But we also have the World card here, right? So it looks like, even though in the second week, let me show y'all the card. Did I show y'all the first group of cards, child? Honey, here you go. This is from the first week, all right? And getting into the second week, like I was saying, there's some type of there was some type of balance needed for you this week, all right? For you to just do things in moderation. But it's being paired with the World card. So that lets me know that it's something that you were trying to achieve this second week. And you're going, you're going to achieve it. Okay, because you are practicing gratitude. Because you learned to cooperate with others, right? Because some of you need to be cooperating this week, all right? But being that you did whatever it is that needed to be balanced or you needed to cooperate on this second week of May, you did that successfully because we got the World card here. So that means you did complete something that you were looking to complete for this second week. Let's go into the third week and see. Get these cards together. And remember the synchronicities. So to pay attention the whole month. Okay? But let's go into the third week and see what type of energy you're bringing into the third week for May. The third week of May. Type of energy is the dear Taurus is coming into. Remember, you're going to keep it moving. You're going to keep it moving. Got the Ten of Earth. Look at y'all, dear Tauruses. Look at y'all with this fulfilling week during this third week. Okay. All right. So you guys definitely, it looks like things are on the up and up on the home front for those of you who may have been worried about some type of financial thing, but it looks like during this third week you're just gonna be like, you know, the second week you got some things done, right? And there was a need for balance, and I just hear the word gratitude, all right? Because this second week for you, being that you did cooperate with others, for those of you who needed to cooperate with somebody to get something done, being that you did do that, there is so much harmony in your home. There is peace, all right? You're at peace. And it may have been, like I said, it may have been something financial that you were wondering about, or maybe it could have been, I just hear flooding. So watch out for your toilet overflowing and stuff like that, because I just heard flooding. I see people needing money to clean up the water damage in your home. But definitely during this third week, there is a lot of contentment, a lot of joy, a lot of peace, and a lot of harmony with this Ten of Earth. Things on the home front being on the up and up. You being able to financially take care of things that you didn't think you're going to have the finances for, or you just making sure you make the proper preparations during this first and second week of May to have the finances that you need. But this Ten of Earth is definitely a good sign here for you during this third week of just being very happy as far as material things go in your life, stuff in your home going right. I just heard air conditioning. Some of you need to check your air conditioning vent. When's the last time you changed the filter in your home? All right. Check your air condition, okay? But for the third week, it's definitely a time where you could be spending some time with your family members, getting together for Sunday dinner or something like that. But that third week is definitely a good week for you. Let's see what the fourth week is going to be about. Type of energy are the Taurus is going to bring into the fourth week of May. The fourth week of May. Taking a leap of faith. So we got the Dreamer card. So you're going to be taking a leap of faith. A lot of you have been sending up some prayers. Alright? So your prayers are going to be heard. Remember, synchronicities. Pay attention. Alright? We have to pay attention to those subtle things. Okay? But definitely, you're going to be taking a leap of faith towards something during this 4th week. All right. And some of you may even be met with some type of unexpected opportunity that's going to come your way. But that is why Spirit wants you to pay attention to the synchronicities and keep your eyes, ears open. All right? Keep it open. Let's see what this last week is going to be. This last week, so what type of energy you're bringing into the last week. It looks like a lot of major changes going on for you, dear Taurus. But everything's looking good. The overall energy I see here is things on the up and up for you. There really are a lot of major changes with these major arcanas coming up. Oh, here we go. So you go into this last week of May in your head too much. In your head. You're all in your head, dear Taurus. And I'm going to need you to get out your head, all right? Because we got the 3 of air here. So it's some type of heartbreak, some type of grief, all right? You really need to take the time out during this 4th week. With all these changes that you may have gone through, because you came into the 4th week taking a leap of faith about something. And maybe what you took this leap of faith about, maybe it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, or because we got the 3 of air paired with the 5 of air. All right, so this is some type of decision that you made that was not a very wise decision. You said something to someone, did something to someone, made some type of decision during this 5th week that wasn't very it wasn't very good. You kind of acted from your lower self, dear Taurus. You acted from your lower self. So remember, okay, with all this goodness going on, please don't let people take you off. Don't let people come in and try to, block your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them push your buttons to the point where you're doing stuff that you don't need to do. So watch out. This 5th week, please watch out. And Pluto and Saturn are both retrograde. And that's why it's important for y'all to go back and watch my overview, because I explain all of that. And like I said, I will have it in the description box. But Pluto and Saturn are both retrograde. There's going to be a lot of shadow work needing to be done over these next 6 months. And so with this 3 of air and this 5 of air coming out, watch the decisions that you make during this last week. Don't let nobody get you off your rocker. Don't let nobody make that bull come out, okay? Because it's something that you did during this 5th week that you wasn't proud of. And it could be for some of you, not all of you. For some of you, it's tied to this leap of faith or this unexpected opportunity that you went ahead and took this leap of faith on, but it may not have turned out the way you wanted it to turn out, or you and this other person could have gotten into an argument about something, and you may have said something to them. Alright, or maybe you found out somebody had some other motives that wasn't very good. But definitely during that last week of May, please pay attention and please be on your P's and Q's, okay? Be on your P's and Q's. But it's definitely some beautiful stuff taking place for you. But like I said, a lot of changes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas here. So it's definitely some major changes this month, dear Taurus, okay? Especially if those of you celebrating birthdays, you're getting older. Alright, you may be realizing some things about yourself. You may be setting some new goals and all kinds of things. But it's definitely some major life changes. Huge life changes that are taking place for you all. Let's get into your love portion. Let's see what messages come forth for love for May. Yep. See, for some of you, these situations are tied into your love life. not all of you, but some of these situations that you're taking a leap of faith about and you're upset about, and you said something to your spouse or to a person you're dating or you crushing on, something didn't turn out the way you wanted to. Some of you need to be having some heart-to-heart conversations about some stuff you said out of anger that you really didn't mean. Because there's forgiving and learning here. Yeah, I told y'all some major changes going on. Some of you are making some huge decisions. Okay, I heard pull that. Even though those four, I was going to put all of those back till I heard pull that. So pay attention to the red flags in your love life, okay? There needs to be some forgiving and learning, healing from the past. Some of you are even, those of you who are single are even deciding to just take that time out for yourself and heal before you decide to move forward in a particular situation. But yeah, some of y'all said some stuff. You said some stuff to your spouse. You didn't mean it. You said it out of anger. And so there needs to be some forgiving and some learning on, you know, just bridling your tongue, holding your tongue, right? Knowing when to say, knowing when to speak and when not to speak. All right? So if there's a need to have those heart-to-heart conversations, for those of you who said some stuff you shouldn't have said, others of you need to have heart-to-heart conversations just to tell this person how you feel. Okay, and some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be anybody. All right. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius. Could be anybody. Right? But you definitely need to be sure to say what's on your mind in confidence, in love, without ego being involved. All right, you guys just open up your hearts to one another, have those heart-to-heart conversations that need to be had. Others of you are definitely paying attention to the red flags. Remember, it could possibly be tied to this 4th week of May when it comes to you taking some type of leap of faith about something. All right, pay attention to the red flags. Don't ignore those red flags. All right, don't ignore those red flags. Red flags are there for a reason. Remember, synchronicities. Pay attention to what the person's saying to you when it comes to these red flags. Pay attention to their actions, to their behaviors. All right? Pay attention, please. Because for one of you who watches this video, this is about domestic violence. Please do not get yourself, because you already survived a previous relationship of domestic violence. Do not get yourself in another situation like this, honey. Right? Walk away. When you see these signs, you walk away. You've already escaped that before. All right? You already escaped that. Don't put yourself in a situation. Okay? And ask for help for anyone else dealing with this particular situation. But I definitely hear domestic violence. And that is why this 5th week for some is, and it's not for everybody. Like I said, these are general messages and I have to say what I hear. All right? So this is for who this resonates with, for this person or these 3 to 5 people about this domestic violence portion of this reading. Don't put yourself in this situation. All right? You forgive yourself and you learn from the past for yourself. But when you see these flags, you keep your ass going. You keep it trucking. Please. All right? But dear Taurus, once again, happy birthday to you all. And just remember, to pay attention, right? I know I keep saying it, but please pay attention to the synchronicities, because this is the overall message that Spirit wanted to give you about this month, all right? These synchronicities. So pay attention. All right? So I'm laquannadivine. That concludes your reading for May. And like I said, I'll put the link to the overview in the description box for those of you who didn't get a chance to watch it. All right. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys next month.